Good morning, Junkyard. You're up bright and early. Nice to see you here. Oh. So, I don't know what we're going to talk about today, but I'm sure it ain't going to be exciting. I'm sure it ain't going to be informative, but what the hell? Oh. I fried up some sausage this morning for Mama for breakfast. I'm going to make her a couple of eggs and a bagel when she gets home. So, you rolled out this morning, all right. I rolled out several times, so rolled out, crawled back in, rolled out, crawled back in. I can't get no sleep no how. I guess that's what makes me so damn handsome. Hell, I don't know. It'll be a busy day today. I'm going to try to do some video of it. I'll probably have to have the sound off, though, because Mama bought a bunch of blinds for the windows. And they come in different sizes, and you have to cut them down. Well, I've never cut a blind before, so I have no idea. So I told her up front, if it don't work, it don't work. Don't be bitching at me. So I have no idea. So. But I guess we will figure it out. So I'm going to do the door windows first, the front and the back door, because those blinds are the right size. She bought 2 blinds for the big window. So she didn't know if one would fit or if the other one, if I could cut down the other one, so she can take back one or the other. I don't know. So you got one messed up in the bathroom? Yeah. Grandkids will do that, you know. Good morning, Gene. Nice to have you here. King Tut is in the chat room. Well, you know, I'd take mine to Home Depot if I had one. No. She didn't buy these from a lumber yard or a store. She bought them from a wholesaler. So he will take the ones back we don't need. But good morning, Christy. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Had to go to the store and get ice. Yeah, you know what, Gene? A couple more weeks, won't have to worry about a refrigerator. You just set that refrigerator out there on the porch, and that'll become your deep freeze. Chip Chop, how are you doing, man? Nice to have you here. Deplorable Bobby, how are you doing? Good morning. Nice to have you here. Y'all looking lovely as ever. So. I'm going to start my today's Wednesday. I'm going to start my 21 meals for $20 today. You guys seen that video? I did pretty good. $20.30. So, and I could have I actually probably don't need 3 dozen eggs, so I probably could have got out of there for $19.90. And I didn't need the biscuits, and I could have got underneath there for $18.95. So, but I'm gonna have food left over, so it's getting hotter here, not cooler, yeah. But but he's in Maine, so there you go. No, not her, but here. That's right. I know the feeling there, junkyard. It's as cold as ice. Hot here, but it's as cold as ice. Frost on the blankets. No. You ever heard that joke? Got three guys sitting at the bar. One guy looks at him, my wife's so damn cold. She walks into the room and you can feel a chill in the air. Hmm. One of the other guys says, that ain't nothing. But my wife walks into the room and you swear you can see your own breath. Third guy looks at him and says, you guys have got it made. Says, when my wife walks into the room, the furnace kicks on. Da-da-dum. Northwest Georgia. Good morning, Lucky Seven. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. You guys ever heard the joke about waking up Rastus? No? Would you like to? Tell me if you want to hear it. I'll tell you. Nope, you've never heard it, and yep, you want to hear it. Okay. Billy Bob, he goes to this truck driving company and he says, I'm looking for a job. And they said, well, we are hiring. He says, the only thing is I drive in a team, me and Rastus. He said, well, we are looking for team drivers. Said, okay. He said, just give me a little bit of your experience and, tell me about your experience. And then I want to ask you a couple of questions. So Billy Bob tells him all about every place where he's been and everything he's done and everything he's hauled. And the guy was just simply amazed. He said, well, I got one question for you. He said, okay, I'll be trying to answer it. He said, you're coming down a mountain, steep grade. You're gaining speed. All of a sudden you realize you have no brakes and you cannot slow down. You're coming to a one-lane bridge and there's a school bus sitting there broke down. What do you do? Billy Bob looks at him and says, well, that's simple. I'm going to turn around and wake up Rastus. The guy looks at him and says, you can't wake up Rastus. You ain't got time to wake up Rastus. What are you going to do? He says, I'm going to wake up Rastus. He says, you ain't got time to wake up Rastus. You haven't got time. What are you going to do? Billy Bob looks at him and says, for the third time, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to wake up Rastus. The guy says, well, why in the hell are you going to wake up Rastus? Billy Bob says, because Rastus ain't never seen an accident like we're fixing to get into. Ba-da-boom. Do-do. Ron's world. Tim's world. That's funny, Tim. Oh, that's funny, Tim. Good morning, Kevin. While I'm thinking of it, somebody asked me a question on one of my videos. I should answer it. One of my This is pretty cool, man. I've got 10,622 views on my apple pie moonshine, homemade apple pie moonshine. There we go. I tried to answer that for the guy. Means you went to all the trouble to leave me a question. Big Easy, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. Looking lovely as ever. JD, good morning. Mama Linda, good morning. Looking lovely as ever. Yours makes hell freeze over. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I did clean up that joke for you. I said good morning, Mama Linda. Don't you get huffy with me. Oh, she'll be noisy today. Ozark, is there any way I could come over and we can be noisy together? I love beans and ham. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got me two big old bags of split peas yesterday, green split peas. They had um, I don't know, a big old box of them on the shelf at the store, and it was 25 cents a bag, so I bought two. I don't know why. I got like 10 or 20 of them downstairs, but hey, I got them all in totes. One of these days I should go down there and bring them all back up and put them in some Mylar bags. I got a bunch of stuff down here in Mylar bags, but bring them up in vacuum seal bags and then put them in Mylar bags. Time for soup. That's right, Chip. That's funny. Yeah. She'll be playing a tune. I love bean and ham soup, man. Mm-hmm. Got the old fridge out of the house? Did you leave it on the front porch like everybody else does, Gene? I tell you what you can do with that refrigerator, if it's got a good seal on it. Go out there and take that refrigerator and um, cut the cord off it and get that Flex Seal. Paint the entire outside of that refrigerator with Flex Seal. Dig a hole in your yard, okay, or in the backyard, wherever, someplace where you want it out of the way. And you lay that refrigerator down with the doors facing up if it's got good seals on it. And that can be your own very own little root cellar right there. Very right about ground level. And you could actually frame over it, with a little bitty like a wood shelf, or like a wood shack or whatever, to keep the moisture, the rain and stuff off it or whatever. But that would be your very own root cellar there. And the reason why you put that Flex Seal on it, or you could use a good quality heavy duty paint or tar or whatever, is to keep it from rusting. It's good. That's funny, Kevin. That's funny. God, I hate these people. No. Guy just commented, mixed drink is all it is. Well, honestly, that's all it is a mixed drink. But it's called apple pie moonshine. That's the name of the drink. Jeez, get a life. Well, the nerve of some people. Um, guess there ain't no making anybody happy. There you go. Oh, God. Let me catch up where I'm. Well, thanks, deplorable. They do. They do add character. Yeah, I got a fridge for my 4th birthday. Took your old dad 3 hours to put the door back. Oh, God. That's funny, Kevin. Sick, but funny. How you doing, Patrick? Uh, that's right. You can eat a lot of meals out of that Ozark. Um, yeah. I was thinking back at it. I could actually, um, I could get rid of a dozen eggs, um, because I really don't need 3 dozen, but 3 dozen will give me, 3, 4 eggs every morning, 3 or 4 eggs for lunch, if I want to eat. But I'm only going to eat maybe 1 or 2 egg sandwiches, so that's going to be either, 1 egg or 2 eggs for lunch. If I eat breakfast, it's going to be 3 sausage links, a slice of toast, and 2 or 3 eggs. So it'll go a long ways. So Mel, how are you doing? Nice to have you there. So yeah, well, I'm trying to do 21 meals for $20. That's what it was there, Mel. Um, and I know damn good and well that I'm gonna eat good for a whole week. I'm gonna make chili. Uh, Not gonna be a great big pot of chili, but there's enough chili there to have chili for 2 days. So I'm glad you're doing good. Um, but 2 or 3 eggs in the morning, 2 or 3 eggs for lunch, and I've got chicken noodle soup. I bought 2 cans of that, so I can have a can. Maybe on today's Wednesday, so I have a can Thursday or Friday or whatever, and have a can Tuesday. So you break it all up. $20. $20. Yep. There's 19 meals, right? Oh yeah, I could have done it for 8. I could have done, for $1.20. I could have had, uh, actually for $3. I could eat. Okay. Let's see. I might do this in a couple of weeks, but I bet I could eat for an entire week for less than $10. 3 meals a day. Granted, every meal is going to be eggs, but you're going to have toast. You're going to have, there's going to be sausage and whatever. But I bet I can do it for $10. 7 piece. That's right. Some don't do 7 piece videos. That's right. No, she's got mad. She says it's still dark out. She's home now. She can turn the damn lights off herself. No, yeah. She said it was still dark out when you turned the lights off. Oh, I'm trying to save electricity. Oh man, I did. This is no lie. For 6 weeks during basic training, I ate nothing but chili mac 3 days a week, or 3 times a day. For 6 weeks, 3 times a day. It was the most, after a week, it was so unbearable to eat it. But that's all they fed us, chili mac. It'd be cheaper than that in jail. I know that. bread and water. So, but yeah, I bet I could. So, after I do this, give me a couple weeks and I will do it again. But I bet I can do it for $10. No, it wasn't mac and cheese. What it was chili with macaroni in it. Um, so it's, sort of like a goulash with chili beans in it, for a better term. And I called it chili mac. And we ate it 3 times a day for 6 weeks. Um, they have a budget. Each mess hall has a budget, and they have to follow that budget. Well, they were planning a big cookout at the end of the thing, graduation for basic training for that group of people. So they went out and they bought a bunch of steaks and the whole 9 yards. Well, you pretty much spent the entire budget on this big old festival dinner, whatever you want to call it, party dinner. And that's why we ate chili mac. So, yeah, eat scrapple. No, I don't want to eat scrapple one time. No. Good morning, pumpkin. I'm the love of your life. The one you love so much, I made you my wife. Yeah, you would, but if that's the only thing you got to eat, chip chop, that's what you do, man. You gotta power through it and eat it. I lost about 60 pounds. So you are
Shut up, Keith.
so beautiful. You are. Oh, don't hit me.
Idiot.
You got your sausage cooked already. So yeah. You got the oil nice and hot. Alyssa, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. I don't know. I've never seen her before. Let me check her channel out.
I said you're not.
I know I'm not. I'm never looking uh, lovely as ever. Let's see. Oh,
No. Talking Chrysler's next.
oh yeah. Huh. Well, I am subscribed to you. You don't have no channel content. Okay. She says they're talking Chrysler's going to be going out next now. Junkyard says, knock some sense into him, Kathy. She's tired.
Dry goods.
Oh, okay, Daisy. All right. You want some crackers?
In a possible layout for me.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Huh. She said there might be a possible layoff here next week for her. So
my whole crew.
her whole crew, everybody down there.
Look at that.
You still got your arm sleeves on. I'm glad there wasn't a mirror behind me.
Why?
My camera. Yeah.
You know what? Show it to me before you get hurt.
All the sweet, yeah, you're right there, Ozark. All the sweet stuff is getting old. Yep, it does.
Especially when you don't act like that, I am.
Oh, you know I love you. Yeah, showboat. So yeah, Gene says then she'll have more time to hit me with a gym slap. You're laid off. Kevin says his son's place is where he works. They supply auto parts and they're cutting back too.
Yeah. Well, with Keith, if starting Monday,
Yeah.
if Keith don't go to, because it's all the parts,
Right.
GM, Chrysler, and Ford. If Keith don't go over to Subway 2, which is Ford, he'll be laid off.
Right.
They're doing, because of it, temporary week, but only weekly.
Hmm. Right.
But that's what they're saying to us because we sort.
Right. Well,
So all of SAS.
if you get laid off and they go back to work tomorrow, or you get laid off today and they go back to work tomorrow, it'll be a week before you go back anyways because they got all these parts they got to burn through.
Oh, well, no.
Bullshit.
We'll
Excuse
go back
me.
to 7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh. And you want me to make you?
There's people, they'll have to hire more because there's people that said if they do a layoff, they're coming back. That's under me.
Right.
Made no sense. They let 3 people go. And there was only us 3.
All right. How many people
She
are
brought
working
it back
per
tonight.
shift?
She brought it back tonight, last night. So they were off one day.
All right.
All of her crew is 17.
That don't make no sense. Mm-hmm. You want 2 eggs and bagel and sausage? Okay. I gotta go. I'm gonna go make her some breakfast. I'll be right back. You guys feel free to talk about me once I'm gone.
Oh, please do. Running down there.
She says, "Run me down to the ground." She don't care. I'm back. I am back. You got some good dirt? What kind of dirt do you got there, Chip Chop? That's right. That's scandalous. That's right. I'm whipped. I am whipped. That's funny. She has it down now. That's pretty cool, Chip Chop. That's right. I bet that is going to be a challenge there, Chip Chop. Great, great. She got a sausage patty that I already cooked this morning. It is a mixture of hot sausage and mild sausage. I had two tubes, so I could put them together and mixed them up, made patties with them. She's got two biscuits. We had biscuits last night for dinner, so I warmed up two biscuits. And I cooked her two crispy eggs with salt and pepper on them. And for those that don't know how to cook crispy eggs, you put oil in the pan, you get the oil smoking hot, you drop an egg in there and listen to it start to crackle. And when it gets starts to get brown edges around there, it starts to get crispy on the bottom, take your spatula and just ladle the oil over the top, and that'll cook the top of the egg. And then after you get the egg, the yellow all completely covered, and it's completely white, and you can see that the bottom is nice and crispy, you pull it out, drain it a little bit, and put it on the plate. You're jealous? I never had crispy eggs until I met my wife, and that's how they used to eat them. And it took me it took me 20 years to figure out how to actually cook her the perfect crispy egg. And I don't do it right all the time. Today I screwed up. I got the oil nice and hot this morning already. I figured the oil would still be hot. I turned it on. I plopped an egg in there, and all it did is start cooking. It didn't start crackling, so I knew the oil wasn't hot enough. So I got a fried egg sitting on another plate. That's right. Sometimes that's payment enough there, Chip Chop. We have family get-togethers. They asked me to make the baked beans. Okay. They don't ask anybody else. They asked me to make the baked beans. So, huh. Johnny Avante has put out a video. It is. Recognition sometimes is better than money. do. You guys got me figuring now. Uh-oh. He's got the calculator. Um, that's pretty cool there, Junkyard. Good morning, Brad. Good morning. No. I'm gonna figure out how to. Like I said, I'm gonna do that for a whole week for $10. I bet I can. So even red, right? Well, that's pretty cool there, Junkyard. At least you know everything now. Did you go walk around it with a torch checking for leaks? Well, we got to fix that one. Ramen noodles? Nah, anybody can live off of ramen noodles. Oh, did you hear about that semi accident? Had a whole truckload of ramen noodles. The company was going to lose about $20. But you're right. I could do some of that, with that. I could break it all up. But I think you got me thinking. I bet I can do it for $10. That would be something. Damn shame. They might go bankrupt. That's a lot of money for the ramen company. My grandson's here. He didn't go to school last night. He had an accident. Was riding his bike and hit a bump and went ass over tea kettle into the handlebars, and it pretty much screwed him up. He had a great big old bruise and red mark on his chest, right above the sternum, right about here. He was hurting pretty bad, so I asked him if he wanted to go to the hospital. He said no. Had him hold an ice pack on it. I checked on him last night about 8:45, and I said, "How you doing?" He said, "I'm not hurting so bad now." And I said, "Well, you're still going to stay home." So what happened to Mama Rinda? She fall off the face of the earth? There's a third egg there if you want it. It wasn't. I put it in there and the oil wasn't hot enough, so it didn't crisp up. No seatbelt, no helmet, nope. Yeah, no bubble wrap. Yeah. I remember when I was a kid and we did stuff like that. We just rubbed dirt on it, got back up and went going again. Good morning, Chris. How are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. Huh. That's something. I'm still waiting for my zero turn lawnmower. When can I come pick it up, Kevin? Oh, yeah. Well, she was here. No. No, I wasn't worried about the bike. What? What? What did it do? Well, the other one's done. Oh, yeah. When we was kids, yeah. You get up, make sure the forks were straight and everything else, and ride her again. Gene said, "Send them back to cooking school, Kathy." I don't know what was wrong with it.
Whites weren't done. It was snotty.
Oh, well, I threw oil on it, got it hot. Shauna Sparkles, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. Looking lovely as ever. So, excuse me, everybody, while I powder my nose. Huh? Did you ask me about it? Yeah, I'm doing county cocaine. Yeah. Catered dinner served. That's right. I mean, I can be down there today to pick it up if you need me to, Kevin. You just tell me. Good morning, Ron. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Hmm. So, what's everybody doing today? No, I did not see that. Huh. You're cleaning out your closet? 12,000 pounds of Coke. Did they have a Coke and a smile? For not blowing the whistleblower. Yeah, he ain't getting impeached. Wednesday night there? Well, it's Wednesday a.m. here, 7:29 here. Huge smiles in the pictures. Yeah, I bet. All right, Kevin, we'll see you later. Have a great day. They got me. We're going to impeach him, or we're going to start impeachment proceedings over his conversation with the Ukraine governor or president. Oh, I will release an unredacted phone conversation I had with the Ukraine president. You can see everything I said to him. Now, if you can see everything he said, and he's confident that he didn't say anything wrong, how big of a buffoon are they going to look like? Why didn't they wait till he released it today before they decided to do that? No, because they want to get the news coverage. That's right, they never cease to amaze. No. Now, they want to impeach him because he said something about, I can't even think of the guy's name that's running for president. You know, Biden. No, that dingbat. The one I can't. Him and me's got the same problem. We can't remember shit. Uh, they want to. They want to get impeach Trump because he asked about Joe Biden's son and corruption with the Ukraine whoever. But they didn't say a word about Hillary paying for the investigation on Trump. That's okay on that side, but it's not okay on this side? I don't know. I have no idea. No. What is the difference? What is the difference? Just because he's president? She was trying to be president. She didn't do anything wrong. I don't. Well, from everything I heard, the whistleblower was a second or third hand information, so he don't even know, or they don't even know, and he's not. Why is he trying to protect them? Hello, 'tis me, Denny. How you doing? 'Tis me. Nice to see you. You're looking lovely as ever. I, I'm glad you brought that up there, Ron, because I wouldn't have said that. That's funny, junkyard. Let's see. Damn it, I got Beto. Can I try again? Damn it, I got Beto again. Oh, Hiawatha. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I tell Carolyn I appreciate it, I appreciate it, I appreciate it. And she's looking lovely as ever. Uh, well, besides that snotty egg, how's your breakfast? I think that sausage turned out pretty good. I mixed a hot pound, or yeah, 1 pound tube of hot sausage with a 1 pound tube of mild sausage. I think it turned out pretty good. You only took a half a piece? Yeah. I'm in Michigan, the Great Lakes state, just about 19 miles north of the Ohio line, 38 miles northwest of Toledo, Ohio. That's okay. People call me Big Dog all the time. Well, it's the same thing happening here, Shauna. Same thing happening here. It's not the ones that are running it; it's the ones that are trying to run it. So, they're all worried about their paychecks going away. Welcome back, Brad. I myself, I believe it should be open season on the bastards right about now, and just get rid of all them corrupt ones and get it done with. But evidently, there's a law against that. Yeah. I actually, in all honesty, okay, I do believe it should be considered a traitor for any public servant that is any duly elected official to betray his office by corruption, bribery, anything, manipulation or whatever. I believe it should be punishable as treason. Make it a capital a capital offense, treason. You'd have been surprised if they did that 150 years ago. All these politicians wouldn't be having millions and millions and millions of dollars. So there's no consequences for their actions. No. There's 5 Great Lakes, and Lake Superior is one of them. So, that's right. Hang 'em high. It used to be, yeah, but it isn't no more, junkyard. Oh, sorry. Slap you on the wrist. Don't ever do it again, okay? Look at that politician in Georgia. $850,000 she absconded from the school boards or whatever. Yeah, 850,000. Then she cried to the judge, wanting leniency and give her, I don't know, what did she get, 2 years or 4 years or 5 years? I know, it was a dumb joke here, Chip Chop. She didn't get enough. So. That's right. That's right. Hang them all. That way you can reuse the rope. Yeah. Yeah, well, if I tell on you, you will tell on me now. That's right. You're right. That's exactly how it is. Here's a little bit. Don't say nothing. Here's a little bit. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Here, take it. Now we're in it together. Yeah. That's right. Greed and wealth has destroyed politics. Harry Truman said I think it was Harry, said there's no way an honest politician can be rich. I believe it was Harry Truman or it was somebody around that era. Yeah, start with a 50-foot rope and end up with a 100-footer, stretching her out. That's right. But honestly, he was right. There is no way an honest politician can become rich. So, good morning, Karen Paulman. How are you doing? Looking lovely as ever. Nice of you to be here. And check your channel out. Oh, cooking with Karen. That's who you are. Did you change your channel? It's kicking. I'm on the wrong account. Well, I just showed you that channel some channel love. So, no, you don't have to be right back. You're fine. Well, you got to leave it on that channel. Some other people can get some channel followers on it, and then you can start putting content on that. So, FFP, good morning, Howie. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Are you out fishing today? You're right. They kill dogs around here that bite, people and hurt them, bite kids. They should do the same thing to pedophiles. Hey, I showed you some channel love on that one anyway. So if you ever get some videos on that, um, you know, you get some channel followers. So, how is school doing? Are you learning anything yet? I figured at your age by now, Karen, that you'd be out of school, but it's okay. Just plug away at it. Guys, Karen is a teacher, so. That's because you're so pretty. That's right. That's right, Howie. You are pretty. So. Oh yeah, 14-hour workday yesterday. They are long days. I remember when I was working first when I first started doing garbage business back in '83, 84. Um, they didn't. There wasn't too many regulations on how many hours you could work. I mean, they didn't enforce it. There was regulations, but they didn't enforce it. It was nothing for me to work 17, 18, 19, 20 hours a day. Come home, drive a half hour home, eat dinner or whatever, take a shower, go back to or go to bed for 2 hours or whatever, and get up and go back to work again. So, how to spell Purdy? That's right, Purdy. You're right. And like I've said it 100 times on here. If I pay you money to change your mind, that's called bribery. But if you're in Washington D.C. and somebody pays a politician money to change their mind, that's called lobbying. There's no difference. It's the same crime. It's just got a different name. That was it was crazy back then. So, anyways, that's good there, FFP. And they made a law or a rule that the politicians can get insider trading from Wall Street. That's how Martha Stewart got hers. She was at a party and they were talking, and she got some information. Well, the reason why she went to prison is because she lied about how she got it, because she overheard two politicians talking about a stock that they got inside information on. And when she was asked about it, because she made millions of dollars or whatever overnight on it, and when she was asked about it, she said she told the FBI a lie, and that's why she got sent to prison, because she lied. Not because she got an insider trading tip. It's because she lied about it. Yeah, who's the best liar? You're right, Gene. Yeah, had his wife do it. Yes, politicians, they have their own set of laws around here. Ag Wild, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. And it shouldn't be that way. My garden didn't do too well either this year, but I found out um, if you put anti-acids like Tums underneath your tomato plants, you dig the hole deeper, put a Tum in there, and then uh, put some dirt over the top of it, and then plant your tomato plant on top of that. That'll get rid of the blossom rot. I just found that out yesterday. It is, Gene. Well, I have to watch this one. George Carlin. Let me go get a cup of coffee. Hey, Kath, is that the sump pump running? I keep hearing something buzzing, then shutting off, buzzing and shutting off. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. I want to make sure the pump's. Yeah, eggshells too. Yeah. I just found that out yesterday. So this next garden season, come spring, when we plant tomatoes, I'm going to grind up. I could do that, but I don't want to save the eggshells for that long. I could just throw them take the eggshells out there and throw them in the garden, then rototill them in. I'll be right back. It wasn't the sump pump. It was the fan over the stove. I shut that off and I quit hearing. I quit. I didn't hear it anymore. So yeah, that's right. Same day, no appeal. That's the way it should be. That's right, FFP. I don't believe in that uh, uh, warming, whatever, climate change or climate warming. The climate's been changing for 4.5 billion years. We go through an ice age every 150,000, 250,000 years or whatever. We're, basically, we just come out of one like 15 or 20,000 years ago. Um, but we're due. Uh, Yellowstone erupts every 600,000 years or so. We're due. It's about ready to, it should, we're like within 20 or 30,000 years of it over or under erupted. So it could happen at any time. It's just the nature of the beast. After this, our species disappears, another one will come here. Another one will form. It'll take another billion years or whatever, but another one will form. No crayons, that's right. But that's the way it's going to be. That's the way it's always going to be. The earth is always changing, always will change, and always has changed. I got to check on something real quick. I'm looking at something. Give me a second. Okay. I was just checking something real quick. Sorry about that. Well, that's what some scientists say there, Howie. But for what every one of them scientists say that, there's two others that say no, it's not going to happen. So, just like Al Gore has his own agenda, climate control, climate control, climate control. We were supposed to be under 5 feet of ice by now. Who's laughing? Al Gore is because he's made millions and millions and millions of dollars off of this. So that's right. A lot of good whiskey to be drinking the next 10 years. I highly doubt that anything will happen in the next 3,000 years, but I highly doubt anything will happen in the next 30,000 years. It's just not us, Howie. Um, China is the biggest polluter, okay? And that little snot-nosed kid from England or whatever her name is, they filed a lawsuit in the United Nations about polluting or whatever, global warming. And China wouldn't even put on, she put on 5 countries, and China wasn't even one of them. And they're the top polluter out of everybody. So, they don't believe in it either. They're just doing this stuff for the hell of it. Pass the moonshine, that's right. You're right, Ron. That's exactly right. If it's special interest groups paying the scientists, it's going to go the way the special interest group wants it to be. If it's a government-funded science, research, it's going to be the way the government wants it to be. If it's an independent person doing it, then it's going to be the way the independent person sees. So, and all 3 of them are going to all have 3 different outcomes. I can guarantee that. You got to follow the money. And there's a perfect example. Look at Al Gore. Multi-millionaire, made millions and millions and millions of dollars after he got out of politics. For what? Being a cheap ass um, liar about climate control. So, I got to do some bidding online. Just give me a minute. I'm back. I just bid on a peanut caramelizer and another popcorn maker, and the bid I put on it says the reserve has not been met, and that was the top bid, so I'm not going to win those. So, but I did put a bid on the generator. So, you need coffee, so hopefully I'll get the generator. But I was kind of hoping to get the popcorn maker, the popcorn flavor, and the peanut caramelizer, but I just checked the peanut caramelizer on Google, and that was $3,000 for a brand new one. So, and I didn't come anywhere near that bid, so or that price. So, I hate it when they put reserves on stuff. So, they really don't want to sell it then. So, that's right, Shauna. The rich get rich, the poor get poor. That's exactly what happens. So, so if I win the generator, who wants to go with me to help me get it? Yeah, I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up. Yeah. I'll drive 4 hours north and then pick you up, and I'll come back another 3 hours south, pick up the machine, come back another hour south, drop it off, and then I'll drive 5 hours north again. Well, that's too bad, Howie. I'm sorry to hear that. Love and respect to you too, Howie. Well, you come. Make sure you say goodbye to us on the 30th. I appreciate it, Howie. I really do. I appreciate every time you've ever been here. So, night, honey. All right, there, Shauna. You have yourself a great day. You take care. Get some rest. Thanks a lot for being here. I appreciate it. I really do. By the way, my generator's up to $35 already. Somebody started bidding on it and just couldn't quite cut the mustard. So they must have bid $30. So it's a Generac, even 10,000 watt. So it's a big one. So, well, thank you, Howie. Love you too, brother. You'll be the king of your sandbox with the grandkids. That's cool. You'll pollute running it. I'm only going to run it when I need to use it. So, irondog63@gmail.com there, Howie. Irondog63@gmail.com. Are you okay? Go ahead and leave me a message. And I will keep it confidential if you want me to. So. Good morning, Sandra. How are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. That's right. You do have a lot of valuable information people need. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Yeah. If he was really worried about the Amazon forest, he'd have rode a bicycle or he'd have walked in handmade shoes from bamboo that was reclaimed from the forest. You know, they all go to these big summits and everything, and they fly their private jets there. One person in the jet or two people in the jet, whatever. Thousands and thousands of gallons of fuel, fumes, everything. They land their plane, rubber, skid marks, smoke, all that other stuff, and then they go complain about the climate or about pollution. So, yeah, do as I say, not as I do. You're right. Mm. Frugal Farmer, how are you doing? Nice to see you this morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Well, anymore, YouTube's making it almost impossible to be on YouTube. They keep changing everything. They keep dialing down stuff. They keep restricting on what you can do, what you can say. Yeah, right. They did. If they were hurting that bad, they should have all flown coach or walked. Set that meeting up for 6 weeks today because I have to walk there. Be begging for food on the way. So I seen a guy standing by Walmart yesterday, day before yesterday, whatever, had a dog with him. And the sign said, traveling, no money, broke. Excuse me? Last time I went traveling, at least I had money in my pocket so I could afford to go traveling. Now, if you're traveling, wouldn't you make sure you had money to go traveling with? No. We'll just walk out the door, grab the dog, put a leash on him, and we'll just go traveling. Hmm. You can hardly see the screen. Okay. What's wrong? Vision? Are you talking about because you're on a phone? It's hard to see the chat because of the phone, yeah. No. That's right. They sure got a Model T. He ain't going far. That's right. Hey, my wife, what was it? A few weeks ago, she was standing there and the guy's knocking on the windows with a sign. She rolled down the window, told him get a job. Do like everybody else, brother. Get a job. I seen a couple of them a few weeks ago. One was sitting on the other side of the main road, and the other one was sitting on the other side of the main road, and they were talking to one another on cell phones. Mm-hmm. Sell your cell phone and get some money. So, like, yep, you're on your phone or you got vision problems. So, I know what vision problems are. I have them myself, and for me, it's really hard because I had such great vision all my life. Then I burnt my eyes real bad back in '86. I burned them real bad with welding. I had a crack in the helmet and right up here. And the reflection burnt the living hell out of my eyes. I had blisters on my eyes. And I lost a lot of vision within a matter of days. So, and right now it's coming down to haunt me. Okay, it's on your phone. Okay. So, now I can read the chat from here, but I get closer and it's real blurry. I get any further back, I can't read it either. So I wasn't a welder. What I was I worked on a fab machine, and what we did is we made wire mesh, and you had to weld uh, the wire mesh together to start a pattern. Well, the pattern was 3x3s, and they were 380, which is about the size of your finger, the rod, and each grate was three inches by 3 inches. So you had to set the pattern. Well, and this thing was supposed to be 15 foot long. So you had to do a 15-foot long homemade sheet or handmade sheet in order for the pattern to be set to make the rest of it. So I spent 8 hours welding 15-foot 3x3 72-inch wide pattern together. There you go. He was camped out there in the tent. What would they say? Well, since you're living here, you might as well work. Yeah. No. Well, I used to have a guy when I worked for the first garbage company. He was a little, he was slow, and he worked for us. And then after this company closed up, he went to work for a landscaping company. And after his parents died, he had no place to go. And this guy is, I'm 56. I think he's 62 now, or 63 or 64. He's older than me. They had a great big building out there. They went out there and they insulated one corner of it, put in, 3 other walls and a roof and a top, and made him a nice little apartment out there. It's got its own bathroom, its own little small kitchen in it, a bedroom, and a small little living room. So he and they let him live there. Plus they pay him. So, but even on his off days, he's out sweeping the parking lot and everything else. Cleaning up the place. So that guy he's just a worker. I guess with no car and no money, I guess you might as well stay there and until you get your first paycheck or whatever. So. Oh, I've been outbid on my popcorn flavor tumbler. It's up to $47. No. That's on that Victory. Oh, 1996 Chevrolet Corvette. It's up to $2,000 now. Yeah, to get on that Victory there, junkyard, there's a bunch of good deals. You want a sailboat? You could have used that last week. Yeah. Yeah. That's the problem. A lot of people are too damn lazy. No, they don't want to work. I actually, if I could, I would. I'd love to go back to working, driving truck and stuff. I gotta go back to the doctor again today. No. Just seeing the doctor is getting to be for the birds. That's pretty cool. $1 minimum bid. You bid $12. Did you get it? You go into the big city, see about getting a fridge. I know, isn't it bad? $2,000 for a refrigerator. That's ridiculous. No. No one has been in a week. There you go. Sorry about that. I got a message this and message that. I got a. You got two or three, yeah, dorm refrigerators. I've been looking for one myself. Um, that's my son messaging me, asking me if I want to borrow his miter saw to cut these blinds down. I don't even know if it'll cut them without shredding them up, so I'll have to check it. So. That's right, those Black Friday deals. Another week, it's going to be freezing in Maine, anyways. Just leave your refrigerator out on the front porch next to the recliner. No. Probably not. Not going to have any White Friday deals. Good morning. No. Okay, Big Steve. We're going to start impeachment proceedings over his conversation with Ukraine president, because he had a telephone conversation with him. If you'd like, I'll have the total unredacted account of that telephone conversation for you tomorrow. You can have every word of it. Everything is recorded. So why would they yesterday start impeachment proceedings when he's going to release it today? They're going to look like fools when they can't prove that he said anything bad. Anyways, how you doing, Stray? Nice to have you here. It is 8:29. I got to get out of here. I've got to go and do some stuff. But y'all have a great day. Stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, stay cool, stay yourself, stay blessed. He just got flushed. That's right. Y'all have a blessed day. I will catch you tonight or tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. So take care, everybody. He can still say in office Clinton did. That's right. He can still stay in office. Clinton did, and he'll win the re-election, because this has been nothing more than a witch hunt for the last 2 years. They're doing anything and everything to get him out of power so they can get their corrupt in there. And so once they do that, They'll let every illegal alien into this country and give them voting rights, and you'll never see another Republican president ever again. And then we'll have to go to war. Get your guns, everybody. Get your guns. Take care.